Hello, this is Denisas UR16CS011. Today we're going to do a program on linked list. Linked list is a type of data structure which has two parts. That is, it contains of two fields. One is contain data, another contains a link, that is address of the next node. So there are three types of linked list: singly, doubly, and circular. So today we are going to do implementation of linked list. Now the program we are going to do is on simply linked list. So here we have made a node of data info, created node of link next. Here I'm going to insert the data in the beginning at a certain position, in the last delete at a certain position and display it. I've also used a constructor where I've initialized start is equal to null. So this is my menu for linked list. So I've created a node where I created node where temp node is created with temp node. If temp is equal to null, then memory is not allocated. Else if there, then temp arrow info, that is data, is equal to value, then and temp arrow next is equal to null. That is if it is the first case. Same here. Then if we have to insert it at the beginning. So since we have to insert in the beginning, consider we have a set of linked list, set of nodes, each address is given. I have a temp node, temp I have to insert this here. So first I have to check whether this is the only two cases are possible. If this is the only one, the first only one is there, that start is equal to null, then start is equal to temp, then temp arrow is start arrow next is equal to null. Else if n number of elements are there, then it will attach, it will come in the beginning, and this arrow will refer to this. Okay, that is temp arrow p. A start here is a start. Okay, now element as if the last is there, then value we will insert, as the user for inserting the value. Then again the node is created. If temp arrow link is not is equal to null, if it is the last, so we have to insert this. We have to check what is the last element, last node. So we will check till s is variable. We will take a variable to check which is the last node. We will check the last node. If it is null, then s is equal to s arrow next, and temp arrow next is equal to null, then s arrow next is equal to temp. Then the element is inserted. Again, if we have to insert in the position, we first ask insert as the value which is to be inserted, then the position at which the node has to be inserted, then I will check whether our s, which is start, is our checking variable is not is equal to null. If it is not equal to null, then s is equal to s arrow next. It will check till the position, then else every time it will increase the counter for jumping to one to another. Then f is equal to that is the first case, that is the first position. If it's coming in the first position, then start is equal to if and in that also, if it is the first, that is only one node is present, then start is equal to null, is equal to null, then start is equal to temp, start arrow next is equal to temp, and our pointer is equal, else if is not there, then pointer is equal to start, then start is equal to temp, then temp arrow next is equal to our pointer. If all these if it is not in the starting, if it is at a certain position, that more than if n number of nodes are there, if a certain position is we have to insert, then we have to see that if our position should be greater than 1 and our position should always be less than equal to our counter. If this condition satisfies, then our temporary jumping variable, that is checking variable, will be equal to start. Then a for loop is executed where I is equal to 1 and I less than position, where ptr where pointer is equal to s and s is equal to s arrow next. Then pointer next is equal to temp, then temp arrow next is equal to s. Else if all these conditions doesn't apply, if we don't have this position, then we'll say that else the position as is position out of range. If we have to delete it, then we have to ask the user, we have to check whether it is empty or not. If it is empty, we don't have to delete anything. So that here we have said if start is equal to null, that is if our starting is null or not, then it is if it is empty, it will display list is empty. Else if it is not empty, it will ask the user for the certain position at which we have to delete it. Then same condition for inserting, we are inserting at a position, same condition we will use here, the slight variation. Here we have used C. We have C. We ask the user. Then if it is at first our position first, then start is equal to s arrow next. It is deleted. Else if it is not, then it will check till where we have to delete it. Every time executed. If it is certain position, then it will goes on, increment the value, then it will check, it will first, supposedly this element we have to delete it, this node we have to delete it. So first it will come here, it will link this node to this, okay. That is what pointer next is equal to s of next, okay. Then this is copied and deleted. Now this is our now display. For displaying after all this insertion and deletion, we have to display that is we have created node. If starting itself we have it is empty, then nothing we have to show, that is start is equal to null, then the list is empty. Else if it is not empty, that is temp is equal to start, then it will show the elements are while our temporary variable, that is our temporary node, is not equivalent to null. Then as temp arrow info, that is our data, and arrow, that is for referencing, for reference I have taken this arrow, temp is equal to temp arrow next. That is, every time it will display the elements which are present. That is, and else if nothing is there, if it is nothing is there, then it will show null. When we execute it, first at the beginning it will enter the value to be inserted. So 11, the element is inserted here. If I have to enter the element to be inserted at 33, take 33. If at a position, enter your choice. Let me take 3 at a certain position. What is the value? 22. Then at what position you have to insert it? 2. It is inserted. Now let me display it. You can see 11, 22. At second position it is inserted. As you can see, it is at second position it is inserted, third position 33, at the fourth position it is null. Then if you have to delete it, then for particular, delete a particular node, at what position you have to delete it. Let me say it first. Okay, now it is deleted. Now when I display it, see the first element is deleted, 22, 33, null. By this, our implementation of singly linked list has been successfully executed. Thank you.